Welcome back to My.Drive. On this episode, we interview Antoine L'Estage, Canadian and North American rally legend, where we talk about his life growing up in rally and what the future has in store. Before we get started, I want to apologize for the quality of the audio during the interview. A windstorm ended up rolling in and makes it difficult to hear in some spots. But enjoy.
I'm Antoine L'Estage and I'm the driver for the Subaru Canada Rally Team.
Awesome. So, Antoine, obviously you're like, I'm a huge fan of yours. I've been watching you race for a very long time, watching on TSN, which is great, and I'm super happy that they still support our sport. How did you get into rally? Like, your father rallied before you, but so did you have a real passion for it growing up?
Yeah, that's how it all started. My father was doing some rallies in Quebec and in Ontario, and when I would say when I was a teenager, I got really I started to be really passionate about that sport, and for me it was a no-brainer. I was going to try it, and as soon as it was possible, I built a small car with my friends and started rallying with a little two-wheel drive car, and slowly climbed up the ladder, and here we are.
That's awesome. So how was it making a transition from before, you had sponsorship with Rockstar and they were really helping you out, but you were managing your team before, right? When you were driving the Mitsubishi. How is it transitioning to a factory-sponsored ride?
Well, it's very different, and I'm super happy to drive for Subaru. It's such an iconic brand, and the link with rallying is it's in the DNA of the brand. So it's really nice. And for me, it's a big difference also, because when I was running my own team, I needed to take care of everything. So now I can just focus on driving and doing different activities with Subaru. It's more relaxed. It was not easy at first because I like to be involved in everything, and I wanted, I still want to be involved in as much as possible in the team. But at some point, everybody's doing their own role, and my role is to drive. So from that standpoint, it's much easier.
So in rally, especially in North American rally, it's like professional football in Canada. Everybody's got a day job while they're doing their thing, like their passion on the weekend, and it's the same for you as well, right?
Yeah.
So what is your day job?
Well, I own fitness centers. I have 4 centers. It's called Club Au Gym. I have a partner, and we have 4 locations, 2 in the South Shore of Montreal and 2 in Montreal. So I split my time between working with my businesses and going to the rallies or doing different activities for Subaru. So it works really nice. Keeps me busy, but I like it.
Absolutely. So you're a big cyclist too, right? You seem to cycle quite a bit.
Yeah, I did a lot of cycling when I was younger. I'm not doing as much as I would like right now, but I try to train every day, and I do a bunch of stuff to stay fit for the races. So some young guys are pushing, so I need to stay fit.
Absolutely. So what's your favorite workout? Like what's your kind of go-to?
I like to do a lot of cardio, because you need to have a lot of endurance in rallying, and I don't necessarily want to gain muscle, but I still like to do some weights a little bit, like cross-training type of training, and also I like to run, I like to go on the bike, so a bit of everything. Sometimes I do longer training, sometimes I do shorter but very intense training. Depends how I feel.
So you're a family man as well. So rally just seems to be in your blood, And because you have a daughter and a son, right?
Yeah, correct.
Have they shown any interest in getting in the cars themselves? I know they're really young, but like.
Well, they're getting older now. My daughter is 13 and my son is 15, and they like rally. They like to come to the rallies, but they have their own activities. My daughter's doing a lot of gymnastics. My son plays hockey and he likes skiing also in the winter. And for them, it's something like they've always been close to rally. So let's say it's not special for them, it's just part of life. But I'm not pushing them into this. If they want to do it at some point, of course I'm going to help them, but at the moment they do their own things, and it's always nice when they come to the races, but sometimes they just don't want to come because they think it's too far and they want to play with their friends. So
yeah, no, that is a teenage thing. Like, I was very much the same way with my parents' cottage. Beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. But when I was a teenager, I wanted nothing to do with it. I wanted to be with my friends on the weekends, right? So growing up in a rally family, like, how was it being part of rally, you know, in the 80s, in the 90s, like that?
Well, because I really liked that sport, I was really passionate when I was maybe 14, 15 years old. It was great to go to the rallies, and I got to go to rallies just to spectate, and I got to start doing some servicing and helping with my dad very early, so I got to understand the sport at a young age. So when it was time for me to drive, I already had an idea of what rally was all about, and then I developed as a driver and developed the pace notes and developed the approach of the sport and the strategy and everything. So yeah, it was great. I think when I was young, to be able to go to the rallies with my dad and see guys like Sprongel and Big Ear and Buffett and all these guys, it was always very special. Absolutely, and it's great when they come out. Like Sprongel's still racing the OPRC, which is every once in a while, which is great to see them out for those events. One question I've had conversations with people around: are you willing or thinking about doing a rally school at any time? Well, at the moment, it's not in the plans. I've done some driver training, and I'm still available to do some driver training. People just have to get in touch with me and we can set something up. But as far as having my own school, I don't see that happening in the near future. I'm busy with my other businesses, and so driver training, yes. Having a school and taking care of a school full time, probably not. Absolutely. And the last question. So you're like a rally legend in Canada, known for that. One of the best on this side of the pond for sure. Like I absolutely think that. Is there any opportunity, because you were kind of chatting about it on Absolute Rally a few months ago, is there any opportunity for you to get out to Europe at any point? Well, at the moment, I'm happy where I am, and I have a great chance, and I'm fortunate to drive for Subaru, and their interests are here at the moment. Having said that, of course, I would like to do a couple of rallies in Europe at some point, try to put something together with Subaru maybe. But at the moment, we haven't talked about that. We'll see, but it's on the list. It's on the bucket list. So hopefully one day I'll be able to go to, even if it's just for fun, try to do a couple of rallies. I would like to do that. Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. No problem. Hey.